Hey, VODheads! How are you doing, VODheads? Do you like the VODs? Are you watching the VODs? I noticed that I get a couple views on my Subnautica. I'm guessing it's the same people. Hi, thank you. Oh my god, Frost is still playing! That's insane. So what are the goals of today? 1. We are hoping to find the Sea Emperor Leviathan. I'm just trying to find the right volume distance. Think this is alright? Basically, I think the correct area is down that hole that we kept seeing. I will have to check what tablets I need for the thing. I think it's just a blue and a purple. But we should be basically fine. Let's get into the game. I still think carry-alls are terrible in this game. They don't do their job. Like, you would think, like, let's assume there's 3 in the game. They should have more inventory space than what they're worth, and you have to put them down to extract them. That would be nice, because it would basically mean that they're only really good in hyper-specific scenarios. Turn off my stream end. Sorry, I just started watching Frost. Sorry if my stream is a bit choppy. Map. Cause the map. Yeah, there are 2 holes. 1 Sea Emperor. Blah blah blah. Ventilation control, project Subnautica. What's the area called? Sea Emperor Base. Primary containment facility. I honestly thought Frost was just like head slammed on the table. Blue tablet. I'm going to bring 3 tablets. I'm going to bring 2 blues, 1 purple. So what is the crafting recipe for 1 blue? 2 kyanite, okay. Here? Nice. I was literally about to say I was... Okay, we now have 2 of these. So bring one of them. One of them. I think I also want... Yeah, I think I'm gonna shove one more of these into the thing. Actually, I might have the resources too. 1, 2. Yeah. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. One. So I use like Frost Prime and Peglin. Poglin. I am Power Cell. It's weird. I don't know how the Ethernet connection works in my house. Like, do I have to physically plug in my PlayStation to the Ethernet cord somehow? I don't know, man. This is when, like, I suddenly remember that, like, I put the Cyclops in the lava zone, and I'm like, oh! Nice, dude. NA, bro. We now have effectively unlimited charge in the prawn suit. Nice.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Imagine, like, ever running out of charge. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 times 200, which is 1400. And 1400. 1600, 1800, 2000. 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. We have 5,000 charge. Yeah, I think we're good for the end game. Yeah, so I do want to go see the sea Leviathan, Sea Emperor, whatever. So we're going to take a little bit of resources to sustain ourselves. We're going to take one of these. Obviously, we have... What suit are we in? Yeah, we're in the reinforced. Okay, so we're going to take... Do we have everything we're going to need? Yeah. Oh, we're watching videos. Oh. So when would 7 be? If we plus that by 6 hours, that's roughly 1. Oh, that means I can watch Frost by the end of the stream. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. Back to my MBT video. Like, MBT is kind of an annoying person, but he's like better than Mirai. Listen, I need someone to hate on, and Mirai is just perfect to hate on. He's perfect to hate on. We have leave. I'm doing this a bit earlier than I want to because it's 11 minutes in. I want to have a little yap sesh, but I can't think of anything to yap about really. I could start doing what if scenarios, talking about what if scenarios from my head. Maybe I could do that. Yeah, I think just to build my confidence a little bit, I'm going to just yap a little bit about what ifs. So, for one, I think All For One is like a terrible antagonist. He's kind of stupid because he has like the most absurd power in his verse. So I have a lot of what ifs in my head that is effectively like what if blank was smarter? What if, you know, like these kind of stupider what ifs scenarios. And like, yeah. That is like a thing. Like, as an example, if you look at Vigilantes, especially, you'll notice that he has a little technique where he shoves his hand through, like, a portal. And, he can use this portal to, well, it's Kurogiri's portal from My Hero. And, he can use that portal to, like, steal people's quirks. And a very, very easy idea of how he can be smarter is because he has hacking heroes, as seen in the manga and later in the anime. He has, like, you know, hacking stuff that he can pull off because one person in this crew can hack, I'm pretty sure. So he could just hack into the hero registry and look for quirks. Like, you know, you have to have, like, it's kind of like a civil thing in Marvel, where like heroes need to have like information on the government page and stuff. So he could just look for quirks and be like, okay, so this guy's quirk is, you know, he'd like find out like people's quirks, and then he could just like effectively just look for them. Like, eventually, given time, he's going to find in Eraserhead's house. You know? At given time, he will find Eraserhead's house. Aww. We can only make one more. No, don't do that, you idiot! What if we need more junk? What if we need more power tablets or whatever? Yeah, but basically one of my what-ifs in my head basically just goes down to like, what if All For One was smarter, where he just sort of wins? Because he just, like, is greedy and takes more quirks. Like, we know that he can copy, like, All For One quirk, and like, even if someone can hold like 4 quirks, you could just make a ton of no moves just to have them hold quirks. Like, you could just do that. Just brain dead ones that only really eat and that's it. And the entire purpose is to just store quirks. Like, oh no, Bakugo has an explosive based quirk that's actually quite strong. I'm gonna take that so no one can use it. Sort of thing. Like, he could just do that, like, whenever he wants. And it's really stupid that he doesn't see like, oh, well, look, like there's buildings with people's quirks who could potentially become heroes. Let's just steal them all. Like, that's the thing. He literally needs to be written in a way that requires him to not just go out of his way to win. Like, you know? Like, he's wanting to take down All Might, and then there's just someone who has the ability to alter reality 3 times. I don't care if she's on the quirk registry. She's a known hero. He should take a trip to America, grab her quirk while she's sleeping. Because it's not like she uses one of her actions so she never needs to sleep. We never told that in the series. She needs to sleep at some point. She probably sleeps at some point. Steal her quirk. And there's tons of examples of that. Like, it literally doesn't... It's not even a what-if scenario. More of just say, what if he was just slightly more intelligent, and then it's just, oh, well... All Might dies because, well, All For One has the ability to rewrite reality. He could literally just touch All Might once and say, oh, you're now my brother who likes me and is going to be evil with me. That's all 3. You are now my brother who likes me and is going to be evil with me. Boom. 3 orders. And then just keep that as the quirk. Honestly, it's so... My hero is so awfully written because of that. It's also the fact that, what if Deku was smart, he would just train himself like Batman. Like, even physically, just train himself every day. He doesn't do that in series because, oh, but we want to see the training arc. It's stupid. What if Deku was smart, he trains himself. That's it. And he uses more his intelligence more. Which would mean that during the 10 months of training with One For All, he would possibly gain access to an additional quirk. Because, well, apparently only the life user is allowed additional quirks. So he would pick up a quirk or 2, probably Black Whip and Float. Maybe Danger Sense, I don't know. Even if you say it's just Black Whip, he can easily make the thing that, my quirk is the ability. All Might, what quirk is, what am I going to tell people my quirk is? What about generational heroes? It allows you to use the quirks of generational heroes that is dependent on your family and what they fought. So his mother might have been like, All Might's cool, and then a couple generations back, he might have been like, oh, this guy's cool, oh, this girl's cool, you know? That's his quirk, generational heroes. And he doesn't know all the quirks because he doesn't really know how to use them. And technically his quirk is copy-based, so he doesn't really know. So they don't really know what it is, outside of knowing that, oh, well, he probably has All Might's, boom, bang, shebang. And then, oh, look, here's Black Whip. You know? Which basically would just mean that, like, instead of having to make up the idea that, oh, but my quirk is that I break my bones because my body isn't strong enough to take the impact. It's literally just like, oh, my quirk is generational heroes. Like, reality warping quirks exist. Why would anyone be surprised? In fact, why would anybody be surprised if Deku said that, oh, my quirk allows me to copy people's quirks, but I can only pick one, and I didn't realise that, and obviously I like All Might. Could have said that as well. But yeah. Anyway, it just basically mean that because every My Hero What If idea has a few points where it's just like, and those points are the USJ incident, and the battle between All Might and All For One. In the USJ incident, if Kogiri dies, All For One is like 99.9% screwed because he doesn't have a teleporter. And also Shigaraki dies, so yeah. And then the All Might versus All For One thing technically sometimes doesn't happen in what ifs, but whatever. If All For One just straight up dies with All For One the quirk without it being copied or anything, or his large stockpile being given to Shigaraki or Darby or someone, well, the series just effectively ends because, you know, the strongest quirk is gone. Even if it's copied, it has to be stockpiled again. And, yeah. Also, I don't like the idea that only quirkless people can use One For All. It's a stupid writing thing so that Deku doesn't transfer his quirk. Let's be honest, if All For One was One For All was smart, it would have just, you know, contacted Deku early by just having his brain and the ear exist only, not even like, because they're like, oh well, we can bring in Deku, but he won't be able to see us because he doesn't have eyes. And the thing is that if, well, just have it so that he doesn't have eyes. Just have it so that he only has what he needs in there. A brain, ear, and ears. In fact, he only needs one ear. So you can just do that. But yeah, that's basically the huge problem in My Hero Academia. It's just that it's just a badly written piece of mess because it literally has like... it has a quirk that effectively is the entire antagonist, which is that it's All For One. That's the quirk that's the antagonist. If that's removed out of the situation anyway, or, you know, the user uses it even slightly better, which is why I call the user an idiot, because I don't care if you're not greedy anymore and you don't want every single quirk. Just take any quirk that could be a challenge to you. The only person who can resist their quirk being taken without using their quirk to specifically alter reality to make their quirk, you know, not compatible with you is One For All. That's it. Anybody else can just be touched and, oh, looks like your quirk's gone. Why doesn't he do that all the time? He doesn't have to use a quirk. He shows that All For One, the ability, allows him to turn quirks on and off. He doesn't have to have the quirk on, and if he felt like it, he could just fill you with 50 quirks and have you explode. Because your body won't be able to take 50 individual quirks. You would just die immediately. You could do that anytime he wants. Even if he has a million useless ones, he can still use them to make your body explode. And that's the reason why I like My Hero What If. It's a very easily broken series. But then you have after Overhaul, which is after the Overhaul arc, it becomes more so that, like, oh, now you need an ability that scales really well. Which then takes out, like, 50% of the interesting what ifs. For My Hero Academia, like, I'm not even kidding. Deku scales from, like, building level to, like, large building level or whatever, in the Overhaul arc. To, like, you only need to beat Overhaul, so, you know, you only need, like, to be able to kill one guy and getting close quick. And then it's like, at the end of My Hero, it's like, well, Deku's actually large country level or whatever, and it's like, huh? So you need to have an ability that scales from large building level to country level. Oh, okay. I hate these brain jelly things. Anyway, whew, you guys ready to see Emperor? But yeah, My Hero is badly written because basically within like the second All For One was revealed, to us, it just became worse because when your entire series is based around quirks, having someone who can just remove quirks is such a stupid concept. Are these regular acid shrooms or deep shrooms? Well, deep shrooms, okay. So if you want to build basic batteries, you do technically need to have access to, thingy. Oh, wait, I remembered something I needed to do. I needed to bring some, base things with us. So that I could actually figure out, like, where the exit hole we need to be at is. To get back to our base. Because we effectively just, luckied our way through... our way through, like, 90% of this.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems
So I'm gonna
online.
guess we're gonna need 3. Because we're gonna need 1 for the entrance to the lava zone where we're gonna go through. We're gonna need 1 for the hole. And we're gonna need 1 for the base. So let's go with 4. Just so I can have 1 at the bottom at the top of the hole. Copper or titanium. Copper or titanium. 1, 2, 3. One, 2. Yeah, there's more beacons to this area, so it's going to be more intelligent of an option, because I'm going to get the iron cubes, and then I'm not going to be able to find my way out. We know that's going to happen. Don't lie. I like find my way to like the other exit that we know is a Ghost Reaper. But yeah, so a lot of the what ifs that like I thought of is like, you know, like what if Deku was max steel or had like his power set? His max like constantly grows as an example. So that's a really good what if. It's like Generator X is like a bad what if because there's not much scaling towards it, you know. So you basically need to write Deku to just try and kill Shigaraki or like end the series early to have some ideas work, because otherwise that like they just wouldn't. Wasn't there a thing in the beta that the egg that the giant tree cove is around could like hatch? But if it did, I'd probably use that way to try and kill it. Could be fine. But yeah, yeah, I think My Hero Academia just after the overhaul arc just became terrible to write for in terms of what ifs. Like I've seen what if creators who are just like, what if Deku was a Saiyan, and then have him go Super Saiyan, Like, I'm sorry, but Super Saiyan is a 50 times power increase. And, you know, Dragon Ball, effectively, if you have a power level above 100, you can bust a moon, effectively. I'm ready for Rupert to hop on me in a minute. He's so gonna hop on me in a minute. I did throw him out of bed yesterday. I felt bad about it, but like, he was just being such a nuisance. Like, when I say a nuisance, I don't mean like oh, you know, you're doing something stupid. It was literally just like, you know, I like to sleep, and he was making noises that was keeping me awake. Like, I don't mind sometimes when he wakes, you know, tries and wakes me up in the morning, but like, today he tried to wake me up at 4 AM. Like, yeah, I was gonna wake up in like 2 hours, but like, I wake up at like 6 AM, partly for this stream, right? But like, the thing is, I wake up not because not because it's like, alright, I need to get up right now, but like, because I need to get up like in a bit. Like, I need to get up in 3 hours, and that's like, you know, I'm already like sort of pushing it more than I actually need to. Two, so now we can find the top of that, now we can find the bottom of that, and now we can find everything. Yeah, so this will be the wait, no, this will be the thing, this will be top, this will be bottom, this will be base. Okay. To be fair, we technically don't even need the thermal gen thing now, because we're rocking like 10 times the power. So we could stick an extra storage thing on. Over the thermal gen. But like, we can keep it on us, I guess. If we really need it. Oh, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. Rupert! I'm in here. He just goes around meowing sometimes, and it's like, he's a bit lonely. Because I didn't, you know, spend every waking fucking second with him. But sometimes he literally walks past me some days, when, you know, no one else is in the house, it's just me. And he walks past me and then goes upstairs to meow, and it's like, okay, so you're just doing this because, like, you're being a bother.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, I don't really like these guys because they just make like an annoying noise. That makes you think like it's a ghosty. Yeah, I'd say out of like any game that I've played so far, this is probably the scariest. Actually, yeah, what am I doing? I'm probably not going to need the one extra row. At least until I get down there, so it's best to put the thermal gen on. Saving. Okay, he went to the toilet. I have good ears and a good nose, which is kind of why I don't like being next to the bathroom in my house. But, you know, I picked the room. Chose the wrong room. But... Hi, Rupert. Get ready for copious meowing. Yes, yes, yes. Hello. Ow! Yes, breathe into my face. I was being sarcastic. Are you gonna jump up there? Ah! You gotta love it when a cat decides to jump off your fucking stomach. Um... Don't want to keep Gerald out. He will immediately combust. I'm surprised he's not cooked. Where is he? No, it's good. Okay, I forgot to say our goals for this before we hopped in the lava zone. We need to find the hole. And then we need to get down the hole. If you're not, you weren't paying attention to what I was saying before. I might have the pause to have a sip of water. Yeah, before we see the big old sea dragon, best take a sip of water. Have you read a bit more of my DC thing? Yes, I've read a bit more of the DC comic, the Nocturne. Basically, I read like 10 more pages. Oh, fuck. Oh, there's a whoppers next to me. Okay, we are near the idiot. I don't know exactly where he is. Ah! Hey! 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 Shut up! What are you?
I am what you seek. Want to help you.
Ah! Then fucking tell him to stop! Fucking tell him to stop, please! Bastard! Woo! Hey! There's only 3 per? Man, it's going to take us ages to fill up. Nanobot. Oh! It'd be cool if you could turn some of these into stuff. Like you could turn one of the empty cases into like... I don't know where I want to go with this conversation. No. I think he. Ooh.
Appears to be a biological archive storing more than 40 indigenous egg specimens in different states of development.
What the heck is this? Sample Leviathan research data. This is so cool. Guessing this is another... To be fair, these idiots were made of metal, so... Wait, grab this one. Yeah. Oh, more stuff. Rudimentary tablet. Circular disc. Alien statue. This is interesting. Strange carving. Alien blade. Enzyme 42 research data. It's gonna be fun reading all of this. Oh. Ventilation control.
EDA data.
Inflow pipe. Oh, good job, peepers. You managed to escape. Rufus is behind me licking himself. Still the same scan. Outflow pipe. Whoa, this is scanning a lot. Anytime host piece is leaving the company. Seems to be another portal. Yeah. Should have definitely brought more water. Right, that's a full thing. That's so now we have 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we have enough to fill up the thing now. I would like to have enough to fill up another thing. Let's go into pause mode so we can quickly, you know.
I am what you seek. Want to help you.
The pipe's drawing water. Peepers entering the containment facility. The pipe's drawing water into the containment facility. I need to find another video. Oh, sure. Marvel meets the MCU Phase 4. Sure. Like this guy's content is quite knowledgeable. Drawing water into the containment facility are filled with peepers arriving from the surface. The fish show no signs of distress. The specimens scanned all have consumed high quantity of seeds and organic matter from the surface. Some specimens are beginning to show signs of infection. Okay. Yeah, this should be in the opposite order. Alphabetical? No, that won't make sense. A, B, C, D, E. Yeah. Rupert! Not that side. Idiot. I hate how he just sort of prances off like a little deer or something. It really bothers me because he just prances off like la 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 la, I done nothing wrong. Overflow pipes are filled with Rupert, no. Just either leave or get on the bed. Don't sit in this position where I think I know what you're gonna try and do. No going under the bed. Filter peepers traveling, but specimens show no sign of infection. All specimens are carrying enzyme 42, which suggests inhibits the bacterium. Species stomach. Rupert! No going down there. I know exactly what you're trying to do. I'm not an idiot. Rupert, you're not going to be able to shove yourself down there. Rupert, no, my comic. I swear, my comic's going to be destroyed just from Rupert alone. No, my bookmark! Rupert, get your head away from there! Stop putting your head literally everywhere where it doesn't belong. No, you're not going down there either. No, Rupert. He literally is immediately like, oh, there's stuff on here. Time for me to go down there. Yes, I will knock everything over. Otherwise empty, suggesting they're being purged from their contents without entering the pipes. Oh. Oh, the beepers have evolved to distribute the enzyme via pipe network. This may have explained part of the mechanism by which life on 4546b has survived since the bacterial outbreak. Rupert! For feck's sake! Stop shoving your arms down there! You can't make yourself a space because there is none! I swear, he's mental. No, Tabitha's going to get annoyed at you. For feck's sake! He literally tried to pounce on her. It's okay, Tabitha. And not like in the new cat's way. Not in the new cat's way. It like attack. Scan data. Alien robot. This device is of alien origin, although its design is relatively simple. Purpose: its low threat level is at odds with advanced technology apparently available to its designers, suggesting it was intended for more to patrol alien facilities and repair damaged infrastructure than to deter invaders. Despite its simple design, its construct is quite elegant in its minimalism. 4 electromagnetic legs allow it to traverse floors, walls, and ceilings with reasonable speed and appear to be replaceable. Internally, there are few moving parts, rendering the construct energy efficient and resistant to wear over time. A rechargeable iron-based power reserve ensures it continues to operate. Assessment: immobilize and return to Altera for mutual profit. Terminal data. Enzyme 42 project data. According to translated data logs, an ingenious Leviathan species was found to produce a unique substance referred to enzyme 42, which inhibited the symptoms of the Corral bacteria infection in other ingenious organisms. This species was captured and contained in a purpose-built habitat for further study. The alien researchers went to great length to provide for the life form's environmental needs, including the import of interdependent flora and fauna via an on-site warp gate. However, its health quickly deteriorated. When quarantine was imposed, all warp gates and force fields were sealed. All attempt to develop the enzyme bacterial has been unsuccessful. So that's why they're closed and why they need a key. There we are. Sorry, I had a hair in my mouth because sometimes I like to chew on my beard hair a little bit. I don't know why. It's some weird goat DNA in me. See Emperor Leviathan research data. Oh, that's a good picture. Species size categories have been adjusted upward to accommodate the species. Feeding and digestion. Alien research indicates that despite its size, this species feeds entirely on microorganisms it filters from the water, which themselves depend on a complicated ecosystem of plant and animal life. Reproduction. Large ovary-sized organs are carried in the creature's middle section, suggesting that other species on this planet it produces eggs. Like other species on this planet produces that. However, internal scar tissue indicates probable infertility. That's because those idiots started cutting into her. The Emperor manufactures enzyme 42 in its stomach cavity to break down its food and will occasionally expel it into surrounding waters. This substance was found to neutralize the effect of bacterium, and its presence in the ecosystem today would explain how life on the planet has survived the outbreak. It would remain to be explained by what mechanism the enzyme is being delivered. Health. Comparative analysis of the size of metabolic rates indicates that the species was captured by researchers approximately 1600 years ago. Extensive internal and external scar tissue suggests that it's lived well in excess of peak lifespan for its species. Assessment. While a healthy Leviathan species may have had some potential to cure, it is unlikely any research for subjects have survived the quarantine procedures. Ventilation control. Water flowing to and from the primary containment facility has been automatically controlled. Independent of other safeguards, data on the water composition has been recorded. Inflow. Water is being drawn from different biomes around the surface of the planet. Water temperature is considerably lower than the volcanic environment outside the facility, where the microorganism neutral counts are substantially higher. Outflow. Oxygen-deprived water is being flooded from the system and recycled back to the surface. Alien building block. This rock-like object features organic as well as mechanical parts. There's some genetic and technological crossover with the design of self-warping constructs encountered elsewhere. It appears to serve no purpose in its current state and is awaiting some kind of activation sequence. Materials such as this have made fundamental building block of the aliens' technology of even the aliens themselves. Alien carving. This carving is hundreds of thousands of years old and made from an unrecognizable natural fiber, grown on an unknown planet. It bears striking resemblance to the old Earth yin and yang symbol. I was thinking that. I honestly thought it was a little gremlin the first time. The two completing theories to may explain its similarity. 1. Aliens visited Earth prior to the 4th century BC and influence developed of ancient Chinese psychology. The concept, thanks brain. You said philosophy, right? But you can't spell concept, right? The concept of yin and yang is universal, since yin and yang describes the fundamental independence of seemingly opposite forces that may be necessary, essential understanding in some form in all sufficiently developed civilizations. The tempering of two circles, union, into opposing infinitesimally small points, the finite, union, finite, is one logical way to represent this understanding, and may have developed independently by species other than humans. Alien statue. Its artifact is unpowered, suggesting it serves as a ceremonial rather than one practical purpose. The pyramid resembles vines spiraling upwards towards a warm blue stone mounted on it. It may present a plant found on the alien's homeworld, a building of religious import, or even the gravitational pull of their solar system. I don't think I read this. Strong resemblance to humanoid weaponry in form. This device has been designated with a humanoid user in mind. Whether the aliens that built this structure were themselves humanoid or otherwise employed the use of humanoids is unclear. What is clear is that they considered defending this facility a necessary precaution. There's no obvious way to remove the rifle from the case. Ancient Earthblade. An ancient Earthblade. Oh, yeah, they definitely did some stuff in the past. Dating back to the 13th century, Samples on the blade match the DNA of 7 separate heads from this period. This evidence supports the theory that aliens were an ancient spaceborne civilization engaged in subterraneous study of less ancient study of less developed species. Holographic projector. This device contains a network apparatus and a holographic projection unit. It's likely used as a communications relay, capturing and projecting the image of the user to a remote location. Oh, I was thinking like it goes in their way for a second. There do not appear to be any other devices in range. Nanobots. The scanner shows some form of advanced nanobot inside the seemingly empty case. The bots were substantially smaller than any developed within the Federation, and it would not be possible to ascertain the exact function. It would, however, be unwise to release them. Definitely. Organic matter particulate. This device contains a highly versatile radioactive isotope, likely to destroy all organisms exposed to it, while leaving physical structures intact. Alright, my first reaction would have been to open that thing. Intact. Although it would function perfectly, like try and press the buttons or stuff. Although it would function perfectly well as a weapon, it has more likely use being to sterilize spaces for later inhabitation. Without instructions, it would be unwise to... That makes so much sense to interact with it. Rudimentary tablet. This device shares many similarities with the tablets used to access the alien facilities, although its structure is rather less complex. It might have served as a similar purpose, granting security access and storing relevant data, and this was kept here as a firm's legacy spot tracking implant. Its construct is emitting a high bandwidth signal, consistent with the alien submission intercepted elsewhere. DNA on the exterior indicates it was once implanted inside one of the life forms indigenous to 4546b. Its size suggesting a subject was a Leviathan class organism. Beyond tracking and broadcasting its location, the implant might have also recorded biological data on the subject, however this data could not be received. Translation device. I like that image. The device stores linguistic data from over 1,000 different languages. The core of this device may allow for alien text to be read, translated, and list of the onboard data reveals a number of ancient Earth languages and the term CHBCLR. It appears many times in the device's data. Its import is unclear. This device seems to be configured to translate into the designer's language, or not work the other way around. I mean, you could just download every bit of data on this thing. That's highly interesting. So basically, this implies that it was live streaming. Oh, I don't have to click. I wonder how much like extra energy this place has. Of course, we do know the thermal gen, but like creating infinite iron cubes surely would drain a lot. But like, I guess it's only 1,000 of our power. It's actually a lot of... Maybe it was building the structure and then it... Yep. Yeah, it was building the structure then it was charging it. Even though this is supposed to be pure energy or whatever. Enjoyed charging that thing again. It'd be funny if, like, when I walked over there, I needed a third blue thing. Okay, you all ready to see Emperor, if this is your first time experiencing the game? I can see it over there. Okay, let's go. I can't wait to be fucking scared. Hello.
Are you here to play?
Yeah.
Others came here once. They built these walls. They played alone. They bored me. Now they're gone. And instead, we have you. We are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against
We?
it as they did.
Do you not have gender? Maybe? Oh, bone shark. Stalker? What the fuck that is?
Detecting unusually passive behavioral patterns in nearby predators. Reason unknown.
Whoa, Jesus fucking Christ! "14,000 leagues under the sea, find the primary containment facility." Ooh.
Environment scans indicate the water here is rich with a rare plant-like life form which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it.
The fuck did she just say? Depends on the organic detritus by the organism. Hatching inside. The Emperor specimen's eggs are attached to some form of incubator. Its normal life cycle seems to be likely that the sea emperors would have been buried their eggs in shallow waters, where the different organic materials in the soil would have triggered a hatching response. The incubator suggests the aliens had resorted to developing artificial hatching enzymes, which would stimulate the egg's natural hatching enzymes but were unable to discover the formula. With extensive information on the sea emperors themselves may have found it possible to fabricate a artificial hatching enzyme using ingenious ingredients. However, the only surviving source of that information may be the sea emperor itself. Sea emperor's eggs. Shell. Uncommonly strong shell lining. Organic growth of the exterior suggests these eggs may be hundreds of thousands of years old. Alien tubes. Alien devices penetrate the outer shell layer, likely designed to supply them with nutrients and to isolate them from the surrounding environments. Embryonic sac. Like many eggs on 454-6b, they do not contain a nutrient supply, which is slowly exhausted by the embryo. Instead, they exist in form of natural stasis, awaiting appropriate hatching conditions. Fetal organisms. There is a high genetic match between these organisms and the Leviathan and the appear to be stable and healthy. It's likely the ideal conditions for the eggs vary considerably from ideal survival conditions from the parent. Hi, girl. Can I get a scan, please? Ah, dang it! I want to scan you.
Other alien facilities. Scans indicate this location supports a diverse and healthy ecosystem. Explanation unclear at this time.
I want to touch you. Get back here. Tag. Hello. Oh, wait. Does that count as a scan? Oh, fucking Christ. Ooh. People's inside the containment facility.
This area is growing outside its normal conditions. Other life forms fertilizing, improving the vegetation may be offsetting this environmental deficit.
Ooh. What? Outside normal conditions. Other life forms fertilize. What? Ooh.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Whoa. Hi.
My young need to hatch, to
Okay.
play outside this place. We have been here so long. The others built a passage to reach the world outside. I asked them for this freedom, but they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
It really fucking ruins this when you got so many things in the way. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to walk up here? Oh. Okay. Oh, wait. Give me a second. Nope, that's fucking close. Like, I suppose I have infinite, like, Did I do you?
With the passage you have opened, my young can leave this place. But first they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells. This is what the others could not force from me. To you, I give the secret willingly.
New blueprint acquired.
People inside the containment facility. While all creatures encountered within the facility are isolated within it, peepers appear to be coming and going of their own accord via a pipe network. On arrival, the peepers are approaching the Sea Emperor. Peepers exhibit a natural affinity for the stomach enzyme being expelled by the Emperor. Peepers, which have been come into contact with the enzyme, are returning to the pipe network. Analysis: the behavior must be the source of enzyme 42 on 6546B, or the area, therefore, which supports natural life. It is likely responsible for the survival of the Emperor and the other life forms contained within the facility. Aquarium. Ouch. Scans indicate this hatch was left inactive when the facility was left abandoned. This serves an access point to the surface of the planet. It is much too small for the Emperor to pass through, but would accommodate smaller life forms. Eye stalk, sea crown, fungal sample, ghost weed seed, bulb bush sample. I can get fungal bulb bush pretty easy. I can get ghost willed eye stalk. I need sea crown. Events. This is the Emperor's lifestyle. Available biological data has been used to synthesize the effects of the alien bacterial on the sea emperor's natural life cycle. This creature likely lived and moved in small herds around the surface ocean trenches, coming to the surface to feed off huge volumes of microorganisms. Okay. So, near where the walkers are, huge volumes of microorganisms. Family size would be strictly limited by the food supply. Offspring would likely split off at a young age to form their own herds elsewhere. Given their sparse population, mating and egg-laying would likely infrequent, perhaps once in a lifetime event. The species had a preferred environment of egg-laying. In fact, the successful hatching may depend on such conditions. Given the rarity of the event, it is possible to calculate these conditions precisely. There is no evidence to support the assumption that all members of the species were immune from the bacterium. Even if this is so, there is evidence that the production of the bacterium decimated life on planet. This would lead to catastrophic events on the Emperor's food supply and natural survival rate. Symbiotic relationship between the specimen and other bacterial forms likely develops as a direct result of bacterial infestation. Those life forms which have learned to keep the Emperor alive survive with its help. This may explain the vast threat to the lifeless ocean in the rough perimeter around the location. Oh. You okay?
Seek fluid intake. Vital signs stabilizing.
You okay?
30 seconds.
Yeah, he just munches me. I wonder where this will take me. This is stupid. What am I doing? Oh. I'll be back soon, with as much as I can carry. Like, give me like 6 days, maybe 20. I should be able to gather all the materials. Dang it. Out of the water, this I can barely hold myself up.
Calorie intake recommended.
Definitely need to make the mag base more permanent base. Because the mag base is basically right next to two of the resources.
Vital signs stabilizing.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah, I should put a beacon. No. No, I'm not back to help you out. I'm back to try and figure out. If I dropped on her egg, she'd fucking destroy me. Every cell of my body would be gone. Right. I put a thing here. Yeah. I need to make a more permanent base over near that. Need to also get back to my Cyclops. I'm going as fast as I can. Okay, I know the sea crown is in the dunes. I think due to my botanist habits, I definitely have like 2 to 3 of the resources needed. I think I just am missing the sea crown. Okay, how much? I thought someone said something like, you should just go and use all the portals to go to where you need to go. And that's very true, but...
Captain.
Okay, so how are we going to get in the position I'm actually really annoyed, by the way, that I didn't go into the big tree area where the acid mushrooms were. Okay. Okay. But anyway. Yeah, we're gonna go back to our main base, and then we're gonna see how close we are to building certain things, and we're gonna build as many, final things as we can. We definitely have the fungal sample. Whoa! Oh, I forgot about this problem. Fucker!
Seek fluid intake.
I fucking know.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Vital signs stabilizing.
It's Oh, hi, Deanly Connet. I'm doing fine, how about you? Ooh. That's good. How's your stream going? Oh, it's going fine. We just saw the Sea Emperor. We got the hatching enzymes. I think at my base I've got like 1, 2, 3, maybe all 4 of like that. We just start as a sea crown seed. Yeah. Basically, we're at the end stages of the game. I think I might be able to beat the game by like next Friday. Okay, I'll join you, Def. You don't have to. If you don't wanna. More gold and silver. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm just kind of building like as many of these as I want, really. We are almost done with building like everything into iron power, which is good, and we should be in a position to now go back to our normal base and see how much of the endgame resources we have to. There we are. We are all iron powered up. That's really good, and this is all iron powered up. Okay, let's see what resources are nearby and see, and just like take as much as we can, because we're never coming back to this area because the Sea Emperor has a portal that goes near to another one of my bases that isn't really as decked out as the other ones, but it's still pretty good. And basically, if we are able to have enough of the resources, we might even be able to build this immediately. Did I not? Oh, that's one. But yeah, we're going to grab as much resources as we can, go back to our normal base, see what we can craft, see how close we can get to the formula. Again, we're never going to come back here really, so there's no reason not to just try and get as much stuff as we can out of this area, because honestly it's a pretty scary area. Nickel ore. We technically don't need infinite nickel ore, but it would be nice to have more. I'm planning to build the entire spaceship in like one go. Or at least as much as I can. Okay, so we're going to grab as much resources as we can from the area, and then we're going to go back to our base. We're going to see what resources we... Again, I'm just going to start rambling now, because this is going to take like 10-20 minutes, and then we're going to probably take an hour to get back to base. Oh... But yes, I think. But yes, so I think even by Monday we could beat the game, depending on like how. What's the time we're on? We're on like an hour. And yeah, I think we could do stuff, but I do kind of want to grab that warper thing. Warper scan, that'd be nice. More quartz would be nice. But yeah. Okay, so let's start yapping. So back to what ifs and Deku and stuff, whatever. What's a good what if? You guys already know about my JJK thing. I could talk about the JoJo one. I'm still annoyed that Rupert ended up like basically getting my book into a position where my thing fell out. Okay, so here's a JoJo one for you. I get reincarnated into the JoJo universe. Let's say I just look, I'm basically near JoJo Part 1. Yes, it goes this far back. So basically, what happens is I turn into a butler for the Joestars, you know, whatever, and Dio basically tries to run off with the mask, but before that I get turned into a vampire because I, you know what it is. So basically a good point of, like, it would basically be about how I get the stone mask originally, blah 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 blah, but basically becoming a good vampire, blah 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 blah, saying I will protect the Joestars for all of eternity, blah 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 blah. Let's skip to part 2 because doing part 1 I wouldn't help too much, you know, outside of just, you know, porting resources while, you know, sleeping, or like, let's assume a carriage happens, I would help transfer it while it's night time. Blah 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 blah. Going into part 2, you know, I'm with the old woman who was helping out Joseph, basically in a big box, maybe like in a carriage or something, a car boot. Basically, yeah. So doing the acts of part 2, because of how easily you know, I've helped Joseph as my main priority. Basically, Erina would just send me to help him as much as I can during the night time. You know, being on a night watch to protect him, whatever. We can skip forward to Joseph's mother taking him in. They'd probably try and kill me, but Joseph was like, he's been protecting us for years, but, you know, whatever. If anything, Erina would probably even tell her of me. Rupert, hi. Rupert, I need to see. You can't block me with your fur. Rupert, you can't block me. Don't block me with your fur. Rupert, yes. Hello. Roop, don't lick my hand. Ah! My eye. Just sit on me, please. And there he goes licking the blanket.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You enjoying yourself, Rupert? Isn't it 5? Think so. Yeah, again, we're just grabbing all the resources we can get our hands on. The more we get the resources, the more we have, the more we do with Breaking down the story, yeah. I thought someone says, maybe you're grabbing too much resources or whatever. No. Like, I'm always going to need more copper, for example. But yeah, basically, the pretty much idea of the story is becoming, like, you know, stronger. And when, you know, the gem is brought up, I'm like, hey, what if I use the gem? If they are planning to do something with the gem, what if I hold on to it? Basically, I think the worst part, now personally, I think for what if I do, you can bend the rules a little bit. Like, you can add in a new form, a new transformation, you can, you know, sort of guesstimate with power scaling a little. Like, I feel that, like, another inventory upgrade for this should just give you enough to hold another full ore. Instead of just, oh, it's another line. Like, if you're sacrificing one of the 4 upgrade slots, that should mean something.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And I think that, like, the becoming ultimate as a vampire is a fine, logical pull to make. Even if you just have it like, oh, you just have the abilities of, like, the Pillar Men, and you don't get, like, the full, like, body manipulation, and you also get daywalking, I think that's fine. And I think that, like, basically what would happen is I'd basically make it so that Joseph never loses his arm, by speeding up the event slightly. And I think that, like, it's a good thing to be like, oh well, Moses don't go the same. Joseph obviously becomes stronger, but I think I'd also push Joseph towards the idea of keeping up his Amon training, which would line to a few things with Arena, namely that, you know, Arena would grow older while Joseph would stay younger, which would give more like reason for him to, you know, try it out with Josuke's mother. Because he's literally, like, getting older, and I think Joseph would probably even just come clean about that, and he's like, yeah, like, I am significantly younger than you, and it's a little bit weird. Like, I don't think he would, like, break up with Arena properly, but he'd probably be like, yeah, I kind of like hanging out with people who are a bit younger. It's a nice, like, change of pace or whatever. I think that, like, Joseph, you know, not losing his arm, and, like, being around someone who's, like, younger a lot more, would probably cause him to just age a bit more gracefully. And you know what you're gonna say, but Joseph already is aging gracefully. I'm thinking his hair would look more like Reed Richards, to show that he's slipping a little bit in his training. He's not as proficient as Lisa, but, like, he is, like, pretty much just young. Like, you could basically say, oh, well, he's in his 30s, instead of closer to his 40s. Some idiots outside going like, woo. It's getting Rupert freaked out. Yeah, I don't like the membrane creatures because they just sound like... They sound like a predator, is the best way to say it. Oh, God. But yeah, basically, you know, you're going to part 3, and I think I'd get a stander. Now, you might ask, how would you get a stander? I mean, a stand, not an arrow. I'd manage to get a stand by just taking one of Joseph's fingers, because I'd basically use the idea that, well, I'm the reason that Jonathan got taken over by Dio, because I'll make sure that still happens. You know, I trust I wasn't able to do it. So, you know, take a finger of, like, I don't know, Jonathan or something in a skirmish, which Dio would, of course, regenerate normally over years, but yeah.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Like, I like the idea that this has an inventory, yay, but it seems like it should be able to be much bigger. Okay, are you ready for me to do something stupid? I want to get the gargantuan Leviathan skeleton. What am I doing? Don't need more titanium. Oh, for fuck's sake. Look at this idiot. Uh-huh. Hey, hey, Yeah. So currently the Ghost Leviathan is basically sitting around our head. Do I have the Gargantuan Leviathan skeleton? Ah, yes, we do. Well, I was an idiot then. Whew. Anyway, we're going to try and grab both of these cameras, 5 and 6, back into themselves, and then we're going to go, possibly to never come back to this base ever again.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
This one's in.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online. Engine powering up.
I thought the UI was the fucking Ghost Reaper. What the hell angle are we at? Yeah, that seems more normal. What the heck is on our fucking thing? What the heck is going on? Oh yeah. And okay, returning to base. I could probably make a base, like, in the hole. If I... no, there's a warper there. Man, the warpers are kind of irritating. No, I'm without charge. Oh, on my headphone. Sorry for not being particularly, like, cool or whatever. I'm just, you know. Alright, where's that volcano? Yeah, we're getting charge. As long as we're gaining a little bit of charge, that's fine. Go Swede, go Swede. Rogue Cradle. Ice stalk. Ice stalk. Bullbush. No, that'll be over. Okay, so the mag base has the bullbush and the fungal. We don't have the eye stalk. That's annoying.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And a welcome base. Red rot, spotted duck leaf. We need to find the eye stalks. But outside of that, we have 3 of the 5 materials, so we need to find eye stalks. Oh god, we're very close to ending stream.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
One, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mid-intake. Vital signs stabilizing.
What the fuck? There's another Minecraft advert? No, it's a new Minecraft advert, apparently. On April 4, 3 days from being a joke. In 2 ways. What the heck is this film? Whoa. There's a villager that got back to the normal world, to our world. Hundred, 190, 86, 71. Anyway, we got a ton of iron power now, and I should have really... might be asking, why are you doing this? Because it's not too far to my base, if that makes sense. Yeah, so Monday I'm going to look for the eye stalk and the other thing. I'm basically just doing this to get myself set up for next time, even though right now we don't need anything.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh.
You are the best captain on the planet. I'm not even squidding.
Hey, we got a squidding line! I wasn't paying attention again. If only we had like a massive stasis rifle attached to the top of the thing and like a little mini knife on the side. And we could do like a massive like 20-foot tall prawn suit and we just shove all these batteries in it. And it could just drain all the batteries. We are in a very good position. I just need to find the eye stalks Hi, stalks. Hey! Hey, 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 hey.
Welcome aboard CAS Systems Online.
Yeah, you need to tell me that after so long of inactivity, but allow me to give you a little treat. There you are. Everything I own is now powered up by ion batteries. And it's been repaired. Everything I own is stronger. Okay, and we have an entire chest full of batteries. Only one thing needs this, so I guess in a while we can go back to...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And this is our first charge use of these. Anyway, that's effectively it. We are now all up and ready to tackle getting the rest of the enzyme. And after which, we're going to then be in the position to, oh, hang on, oh, not important. We'll then be in the position to do even more. So yeah, we need a little bit more resources. But yeah, basically I think that the eye stalk should be easy enough to find. It shouldn't be too difficult. But yeah, yeah, so Monday, I think we're gonna finish off this bio stuff. Realistically, I'm gonna hope that we don't lose anything. But yeah, we have been doing an excellent job, haven't we, Gerald? We've got potentially just like 2 more episodes. I think that's fair. We have 3 of the 5 ingredients. Eye stalk should be easy enough to find, and the rogue cradle. I mean the sea crown seed should be easy to find. Hopefully, I'll probably request someone on the Subnautica Reddit to help me figure out exactly where it is. And yeah, and then we'll be able to make the enzymes, we'll be able to hatch the guys, and we'll be able to do some stuff in general, and then we'll do a bit of achievement hunting for the last thing, and then we'll be done. In terms of achievements, we only have cure the infection, optimal health, leave only time capsule, create and deploy a time capsule, go on the stars, launch a Neptune rocket, and man's best friend, release a cuttlefish, and then we'll have the platinum for this game. which is quite cool in general. But yeah. Shouldn't be too hard. It should only take a little bit longer. We could maybe even end it next stream if we manage to go quick enough. So yeah. And again, next on the chopping block is Sam and Max Devil's Playhouse, and also the new Bleach game that's coming out soon. That's it really. So potentially the second to last episode. Bye all. I'm now going to go into the saving part of the stream where I just spam save. And yeah, then we'll get going. Oh, okay. One more save. Okay, now I can quit out. Time check. Yep, that's good. Okay. Bye all. See you all next time for the Monday stream, which hopefully, again, we'll be doing the cure enzyme. We'll be making everything that we need, and we'll be finishing off for that, and potentially even building the rocket, and we might be able to get it on if we push it for 4 hours and maybe a bit more. But yeah, bye. Maybe second to last or third to last. Bye. See you all next time. Hope you had a lovely day.